Okay, stop the presses. This is big news. Big news. With scheduled weekly maintenance on February, who gives a fuck? We intend to deploy a number of tuning adjustments to specializations that are the Blood Death Knight. Hard strike damage is increased by 15%. That's 15. Blood plague damage increased by 15%. Blood boil damage increased by 15%. Death and decay damage increased by 20%. Shattering bone increased by 5%. Sanguine wow something damage will now, while inside Death and Decay, has been increased to 6%. That was 5%. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Now that's pretty cool, man. We talked a lot about this. I just want to say, like, will this? I don't really know. It's 15% for a lot of spells. Blood Boil is obviously the big one. Shattering Bone, pretty big, 5% buff as well. Most of this stuff, like, I don't really think it matters. Like Blood Plague, Hard Strike is solid, but it's not. You know, will this make Blood DK like the top damage tank? Obviously not. Like, I literally am doing like half the damage of warriors. I've seen warriors videos of warriors. They're doing like double, literally double. But it's nice. It's a really good start. Will there ever be another? Will there be a part two? Who knows? I just wanted to say, like, the reason that I was so kind of shocked by it and it caught me by surprise to see this was because we've been talking about this for a while now, where Blood DK is kind of married to Leech. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of interactions with Leech for Blood Death Knight. So typically, if you buff their offense too much, then they become, then Leech goes up and up and up and up and up. So I was a little worried that that would stop them, because I feel like that's what stopped them in Shadowlands. Ultimately, they kind of recovered from that thanks to the set bonus in Shadowlands, but it was mostly like a lot of that was just like a single target focus. We did not really get any single target buffs. I mean, obviously, these spells all hit a single target as well, but no Death Strike, no melee, the main single target stuff. Really, yeah, not a lot of physical damage either, which, of course, you guys know that Bloodshot situation. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm happy about that. 15% of Blood Boil is that's so nice. You don't realize how nice that, and also Death and Decay can be, because it really helps you with Snap Threat. You know what I mean? Your main Snap Threat is now Shattering Bone, Death and Decay, Blood Boil. They all got big buffs. So there's other changes too. We did talk a little bit about these on stream the other day. Big buffs to Guardian Druid. Armor increased, Iron Fur 20%. Reinforced Fur now increases armor by 15%, was 8. Ursox Fury now grants an Absorb Shield based on 50% damage. That was 30. That used to be the legendary situation in Shadowlands. Reinvigorations, Frenzied Regeneration, cooldown reduction has been doubled, or not actually doubled, but up by 5 and then 10%. Layered Main chance to proc has been doubled, and Looter Beam has been massively improved. So we are keeping a close eye on variances in survivability across tank specializations. These changes are intended to alleviate some difficulties Guardian Druids have been experiencing with certain damage types, as well as targeting. So we talked about this on the live stream on Tuesday when the servers were down, or it was actually Wednesday, when the servers were down, and there wasn't really, the people in the chat didn't really think that was very good. So you guys tell me, do you now think that that's a good change to Bear? Is Bear moving in the right direction? Are these substantial? Will this help them? I don't play Bear, so you tell me. There's also big buffs to Frost Death Knight, which I could not care less about. Evoker, all healing reduced by 5%. We did just talk about this. Also, Restoration Druid, a little bit of a nerf too. I really do, dude. I have to tell you, man. I really, let's just take a look at this. A little bit for Mistweaver. I don't really know these spells very well, but these are some substantial changes. Prop Pally, Avenger's Shield damage increased by 10%. Blessed Hammer, or Hammer the Righteous, Crusader Strike damage increased by 30%. Hammer the Wrath damage increased by 15%. No actual Holy Pally changes. I'm sad to see that. But, dude, look at Restoration Shaman. What's going on, dude? Healing Surge 10%, Chain Heal 10%, Healing Wave 10%, Healing Rain 10%, Overflowing Shores 10%. I don't even know what that is. 10%. So big changes. I'm telling you, dude, Resto Shaman is getting buffed and buffed and buffed and buffed. Like, how many more buffs do they need? Then we saw these buffs. I don't know. Maybe these are the same buffs. We saw it on the 10.0.7. The patch, the PTR for that. So yeah, no changes to Warrior, no changes to Brewmaster, but those two are, I think they're solidified now. Nothing to Vengeance. I'm surprised by that, but Blood Decay. Those are pretty sizable damages. So you guys tell me. I want to hear your thoughts. You've heard mine. Obviously, I'm very excited whenever Blood Decay gets a damage buff because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's kind of disheartening. I know there's a lot of ways I can improve my damage, and I just kind of don't do it. So it's a little hypocritical of me to say that, but it is kind of disheartening when you know that you're out there competing with warriors for invites, and they're actually doing double the DPS. It's kind of it's not a great feeling. But of course, a lot of that's just my play style. But anyway, we'll see what happens. So thank you for watching. Let me know, what do you guys think about Guardian? What do you think about this little prop pally change? These Hunter changes are getting these buffs for Hunter. I mean, I do think Hunter's in a good place right now. Survival, kind of weird to see it getting the same buff as the other two specs, but yeah, Holy Priest getting some buffs. Big changes from Discipline recently. Best class balancing ever. I mean, even if you did disagree with it, this is like really active class balancing, don't you guys think?